Masks. Part 1. Libation. Prelude. Out of this bright sun, this white plaque of heaven, this leavening heat of the 7 kingdoms, Songhai, Mali, Chad, Ghana, Timbuktu, Volta, and the bitter waste that was Benin, comes this shout, comes this song. Gong-gongs throw pebbles in the routed pools of silence. News of ripples reach the awakened Zulus. Chaka tastes the salt blood of the bitter Congo, and all Africa is one, is whole. Nim tree shaded in Ghana, in Chad, Mali, the shores of the cooling kingdoms. Beat heaven of the drum, beat the dark leaven of the dungeon ground where buds are wrapped, twisted runged dancing shoots. White salt crackles at root lips, bursts like a fist, and beats out this prayer. Nana Firimpong, once you were here, hoed the earth and left it for me, green, rich, ready with yam shoots, the tuberous smooth of cassava. Take the blood of the fowl, drink, take the ito, mashed plantain, that my women have cooked. Eat and be happy. Drink, may you rest, for the year has come round again. Asasiya, you mother of earth, on whose soil I have placed my tools, on whose soil I will hoe, I will work. The year has come round again. Thirsty mouth of the dust is ready for water, for seed. Drink and be happy. Eat, may you rest, for the year has come round again. And may the year, this year of all years, be fruitful beyond the fruit of your labor. Shoots faithful to tip, juice to stem, leaves to green. And may the knife or the cutlass not cut me. Roots blunt, shoots break, green wither, winds shatter, damp rot, hot harmattan come drifting in harm to the crops. The tunneling termites not raise their red monuments, graves, above the blades of our labor. The making of the drum. The skin. First, the goat must be killed and the skin stretched. Bless you, 4-footed animal who eats rope, skilled upon rocks, horned with our sin. Stretch your skin, stretch it tight on our hope. We have killed you to make a thin voice that will reach further than hope, further than heaven, that will reach deep down to our gods, where the thin light cannot leak, where our stretched hearts cannot leap. Cut the rope of its throat, skilled destroyer of goats. Its sin, spilled on the washed gravel, reaches and spreads to devour us all. So the goat must be killed and its skin stretched. The barrel of the drum. For this we choose wood of the 20 duru tree, hard duru wood with the hollow blood that makes a womb. Here in this silence we hear the wounds of the forest, we hear the songs of the rivers, vowels of reed lips, pebbles of consonants, underground dark of the continent. You dumb Adam wood will be bent, will be solemnly bent, belly wrunged with fire, wounded with tools that will shape you. You will bleed, cedar dark, when we cut you. Speak when we touch you. The two curved sticks of the drummer. There is a quick stick grows in the forest, blossoms twice yearly without leaves, bare white branches crack like lightning in the harmattan. But no harm comes to those who live nearby. This tree, the elders say, will never die. From this stripped tree, snap quick sticks for the festival. Its wood, heat hard as stone, is toneless as a bone. Gourds and rattles. Calabash trees' leaves do not clash. Bear a green gourd, burn copper in the light, crack open seeds that rattle. Blind underground, the rat's dark saw teeth bleed the wet root. Snap its slow, long drag of time, its grit, its flavor. Turn the ripe leaves sour. Clash, rattle, sing, gourd. Never leave time's dancers weary like this tree that makes and mocks our music. The gong gong. God is dumb until the drum speaks. The drum is dumb until the gong gong leads it. Man-made, the gong gong's iron eyes of music walk us through the humble dead to meet the dumb, blind drum where Odamankoma speaks. Atumpan. Kong 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 kong. Kung 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 kung. Funtumi akori. Chweniboa akori. Chweniboa kodia. Kodia chweniduru. Odamankoma charimase. Odamankoma charimase. Oko babia. Oko babia. Wamani ho meniso. Wamani ho meniso. Akoko bonapa. Akoko tuabon. Ahima hima hima. Ahima hima hima. Funtumi akori. Chweniboa akori. Spirit of the cedar. Spirit of the cedar tree. Chweniboa kodia. Odamankoma charima says. Odamankoma charima says. The great drummer of Odamankoma says. The great drummer of Odamankoma says that he has come from sleep, that he has come from sleep, and is arising like a cock of the cock, like a cock of the cock who clucks, who crows in the morning, who crows in the morning. We are addressing you, Yere Cheriwo. We are addressing you, Yere Cheriwo. Listen, let us succeed. Listen, may we succeed. Part 2, Pathfinders, Menson. Summon now the kings of the forest, horn of the elephant, mournful call of the elephant. Summon the emirs, kings of the desert, horses caparisoned, beaten gold bent, archers and criers, porcupine arrows, bows bent. Recount now the gains and the losses, Agadis, Sokoto, El Hassan dead in his tent, the silks and the brasses, the slow, weary tent of our journeys down slopes, dry river courses, land of the lion, land of the leopard, elephant country, tall grasses, thick prickly herbs. Blow elephant trumpet, summon the horses, dead horses or losses, the bent slow bow of the Congo, the watering Niger. Aksum, with the help of the Caliph of heaven, who in heaven and earth conquers all, I, El Hassan, son of Amida, king of Aksum, of Helen, Hemir, Reden, and Salen, made war on the Noba, fought at Takazi by the ford of Kemalki, burnt tongue, destroyed villages, pillaging houses and temples, whether of stone or of straw did not matter, splattered blood in the corn, burnt their altars of horn, bronze, and copper, threw their dark wooden gods in the river, and the next day moved on till we reached the Red River, Ouagadougou. And I, Ouagadougou, sprawled on the Niger, watched them come, red whispering walls moving, smoke squeezing our eyes, cinders sneezing. The heat was before us, mirages danced in its silver, our brittle walls crumbled, flat walking roofs tumbled, red tongues licked grass from the streets, children screamed, women ran, crackled sparks, eyes crashing to ashes. Goats butted and turned, blinded, horses stamped. Where are the dancers, the flutes, reed voices cut from the river, the song's achievement of symbols? They come riding, porcupine driving our errors before them, too soft, too blandished, too ready for peace and for terror. Chad, this sacred lake is the soul of the world. Winds whirl, born in the soul of this dark water's world. This lake molds the wars of the world. No peace in this world till the soul knows this dark water's world. Reeds whisper here in the morning, buffaloes blaze, and around these shores man whirls in his dark, restless haste, searching for hope, seeking his fate, far from the shores of this lake. Timbuktu, whose gold you carry, camel, in this cold, cold world? Whose pearls of great price, whose cinnamon, whose spice? Your world of walls, O city of my birth, rises so certain, so secure. The plains of dust surrounding us, so kept away, so distant. Whose gold you carry, camel, on your hilltop back? To what far land you now transport our wealth? And what wealth here, what riches, when the gold returns to dust, the walls we raised return again to dust. And what sharp winds, teethed with the desert sand, rise in the sun's dry brilliance, where our mosques mock ignorance, mock pride, burn in the crackled blaze of time, return again to whispers, dust. Volta. My lord, all this time since we left Walata, you have led these people. Are you not tired? I am very tired, Munia. My head aches, my feet are weary. Sometimes the light seems to sing before my face. My blood cries out for rest. But still you won't rest, you won't give up. Can't we stop here? Have we not travelled enough? The young men murmur, El Hassan. The women long for a market where they can chatter and laugh. I know. Don't you think that I too know these things, want these things, long for these soft things? Ever since our city was destroyed by dust, by fire, ever since our empire fell through weakened thoughts, through quarreling, I have longed for markets again, for parks where my people may walk, for homes where they may sleep, for lively arenas where they may drum and dance. Like all of you, I have loved these things. Like you, I have wanted these things. But I have not found them yet. I have not found them yet. Here the land is dry, the bush brown. No sweet water flows. Can you expect us to establish houses here, to build a nation here? Where will the old men feed their flocks? Where will you make your markets? So must we march all the time? Walk in this thirsty sun all the time? There is a land south of here where it is richer. I have heard tales told of the mouths of great rivers that smile, of forests where farms may be broken, deep lakes in these forests, and plains where our cattle may graze, and further on, a place where the water boils white at its whispering edges. White, the water? Hot at its edges? Is it not Nadarina of which the sages speak? Perhaps. The weak mind only seeks towards these things in dreams, in cracking sunlight's visions. But I heard the sound of silver running with the clink of water, as if a river were flowing soft and always south from here. For miles the land was brown and dry, for miles clear sky and rock. 3 days we travelled, dreaming, heavy tongues dumb, soles and our ankles numb, foreheads shocked with heat. The land was empty, and the rainless arch of nothing stretched straight on. 3 days we travelled, insteps knotted, cords of our thighs flesh frayed and muscles afraid of the next hot step, the next hot slipping stone. 3 days we travelled, to that low sky morning, when we saw the mist, grey sticking breath, nosing the blind earth, heard the whisper, knew the ground now soft and softer, growing grassed and greener, till we reached the white river. Part 3, Limits, the forest. Like walls, the forest stops us. Over the ford at Yeji it was waiting. Tangled, squat mahogany outriders, and then the dense, the dark green tops, bright, shining, standing trunks, Wawa, Dahoma, Isa, and Odum, the doom of the thick, stretching green. Leaves gathered darkness, no pathway showed the way. The trunks grew tall and taller, dark and darker, earth now damp, fern cool, moss soft. We hacked our way through root and tendril, climber, shoot and yeller clinger. This was the pistol journey into moistened gloom. Dews dripped, lights twinkled, crickets chirped, and still the dark was silence, still the dark was home. We scorched, we raked, we settled, cleared path, cut clearing, burnt the dry rot out of withered wood to make this farm. And at night, so that no harm would come from dark still heavy on us, made this fire, fireflies from sticks, from cinders, and we sang in praise of those who journey, those who find the way, those who clear the path, those who go on before us to prepare the way. We sang of warmth and fires, bodies touching, eyes of embers watching. Where are the open spaces now? Clear sky, the stars, horizons, distances. We sang of warmth and fires, bodies safe and touching. But the lips remember temples, gods and pharaohs, gold, silverware. Imagination rose on wide, unfolded wings. But here in the dark, we rest. Time to forget the kings, time to forget the gods. That fat man with the firelight's grease that dances on his belly, belly button bunged, is he the king or glutton? He lives on human blood and dies in human blood. Our empire's past of stone and skulls demands it. And Ra, the sun god's gold, demanded blood to make it sacred. Time to forget these kings. Time to forget these gods. The jeweled sun has splintered on these leaves. The moonlight rusts. Only the frogs wear jewels here. The cricket's chirp is emerald. The praying mantis topaz pleases. And termites' tunnel eyes illuminate the dark. No sphinx eyes close and dream us of our destiny. The desert drifting certainties outside us. Here leaf eyes shift, twigs creak, buds flutter. The stick becomes a snake. Uncertainties adrift within us. So praise the new eyes, leaves, butterflies, flies sympathy. The dark trees understand. Raise the mantis face, my brother. Mother tree, your rough bark mocks me, but we understand. For night of leaves and leaves of stars and stars winked darkness is a new world of discovered here. New world of time and time's uncertainty. Adwa. So that with new warm arms the forest holds us. From this wombed heaven comes the new curled god, with goblin old man's grinning, flat face smiling, crouched like a frog with monkey hands and insect fingers. This we will carve and carry with our cooking pots, wood, mud and wattle, symbol sickness, fetish for our sickness. For man eats God, eats life, eats world, eats wickedness. This we now know, this we digest and hold. This gives us bone and sinews, saliva, grease and sweat. This we can shit. And that no harm will ever hit us. The worms mischance defeat us. Dark roots of time move in our way to trip us. Look, we dance. No whirl of the flute here, bamboo shoots flaring the dryness. No high yodel steal in the brightness. Into the shift of the darkness, mud-flowered heel stamping the softness. Dare we now the fanged roots whisper and lisp of our fear's darkness, tender and mute? But slowly our daring uncurls the mute fear. Hands whisper and twist into movement. Buttocks shift stones of inertia. Rhythms arise in the darkness. We dance and we dance on the firm earth. Certainties, farms, tendrils unlocking. Wrongs chirping lightning no longer harms us. Birds echo what the earth learns, and the earth, with its mud, fat and stones, burns in the tunneling drum of our hot, timeless morning, exploding dimensions of song. Techiman, the path through gloom, dark dripping through star-wet leaves crevices, will not soon turn to light, set like a square window, will not let in the free sail of night's moon that voyages the Arab's roomy heaven. Here green's net sticks wet, clings soft, sweet comfort cunning, like a Nancy's tuneless, once Onyami's trap of doom. But the way lost is a way to be found again. The moist stones, warm pebbles of rain, move into tossed leaves of darkness. Round my mud hut, I hear again the cry of the lost swallows, horizons, halloos, foundationless voices, voyages. Techiman drizzles in sunlight, Peki peeps out of the valley, fun-loving Ansuta sleeps in the misty, water-welled dawn. Burn, Koforidua, holy tree blasted by lightning. Turn in your sleep, sleepers at Kratchi. The almond leaves scratching your rocks, rock you awake for new journeys, stopping at Golakwati, Pandu and Pong, for rest, salt and water, then onward to Teshi, Labadi, Kaneshi. Time's walking river is long. The White River. From the Aquapim Ridge unrolled a new land, hands on the whole new grasses, on chichuri and lemon, and the bold knocking demon of darkness was tamed on the Akrapong rocks. Light rounded to flesh at Aburi, and the hills of the Ga lands, Akusi and Shai, were like islands burning to green in the water of pastures. Plains drowned in the shallow drifting of cloud. Crowds flocked to the Volta, darker at Ada, and over we ferried to the hard sandy gold of Kita. Here at last was the rager, the growler, wet breather, life-giver, white curly smoker, time's river, rushing forever, runged pebbles, carved musical shells, wet ropes in the tide tugging moon's motion, wet sails in the salt, winds drying the sand into powder, drying fish, glittered silver, guinea cock's eyes of their scales, in the dark wood of boats, forest trees fallen and scooped with tongues fire, canoes reaping danger, sharp shark's teeth, death whiteness ready, at the slow sloping ledge of our village, time's water's edge, the White River. This was at last the last. This was the limit of motion. Voyages ended. Time stopped where its movement began. Horizons returned inaccessible. Here at last was the limit, the minutes of pebbles dropping into the hourless pool. Hands reached into water. Gods nudged us like fish, black bottomless whales that we worshipped. O new world of want, who will build the new ways, the new ships? Part 4, The Return, The New Ships. Takoradi was hot. Green struggled through red as we landed. Laterite lanes drifted off into dust, into silence. Mummies crowded with cloths flowered and laughed. White teeth, smooth voices like pebbles moved by the sea of their language. Akwaba they smiled, meaning welcome. Akwaba they called Aiko. Well have you walked, have you journeyed? Welcome. You who have come back a stranger after 300 years. Welcome. Here is a stool for you. Sit. Do you remember? Here is water. Dip. Wash your hands. Are you ready to eat? Here is plantain. Here palm oil, red, staining the fingers, good for the heat, for the sweat. Do you remember? I tossed my net, but the net caught no fish. I dipped a wish, but the well was dry. Beware, beware, beware. I traveled to a distant town. I could not find my mother, I could not find my father, I could not hear the drum. Whose ancestor am I? I walked in the bush, but my cutlass cut no path. Returned from the farm, but could not hear my children laugh. Beware, beware, beware. For now the long, hot flintlocks sing with heat. Fever of quick sails rot the branches of bone. Blood brands the birds' full sails and trinkets sear my flesh. Whose brother now am I? Could these soft huts have held me? Wattle-daubed on walls, straw-hatted roofs, seen my round ordering. When kicked to life, I cried to the harsh light around me. If you should see someone coming this way, send help, send help, send help, for I am up to my eyes in fear. And beware, cried Acheri, do not trust strangers. In their watery eyes I see dangers. Hooks jerk in their smiles, lurking capture. Sticks from their stares are a dry beach of sand's pain, bleaching bones of despair, your life's fear. Do not trust strangers. Smell the danger. cassava cooked skin that the wind brings. Their sin stretches like smoke, disappears in the white wind, but remains, remains, to stain our truth with its stench. And when night comes, choking my eye's throat, the fire is drenched in fright's phantoms, sasabonsam of darkness where even the deepest drum trembles. So beware, cried a cherry, beware the clear eyes, the near ships, the cast lines, sweet cargoes of promises. Beware the steered smiles, their teeth's rock, the white fathoms. But our women, pepper-eyed, glad to see strangers, willing to sell gold, flesh's thighs for tin trinkets, thin cloth stamped with flowers. Our elders, cola nut chewing, showing gum stained, tarnished with drugs, greed, love of profit, forgot the grey gods of anger who warned against smiling hands groping for markets, not worship. Forgot the long wars brought us here in the gossip of who pleases Portuguese best, sneezes snuff. Masks. God of the pathway, God of the tree, God of all parting, we greet you. Your tree has been split by a white axe of lightning. The wise are divided, the eyes of our elders are dead, and we walk, hope mocking the pathway, through the dead leaves of elders, their dark eyes of strangers divided by pain as by distance, their wise bones composed into hollows of silence. Lightnings flicker through slits where the sockets once were. Rat's teeth, spitting fibre, have hollowed the tree. So the god, mask of dreamers, hears lightning stammer, hearts rustle their secrets, blood shiver like leaves on his branches. Will the tree, god of pathways, still guide us? Will your wood lips speak, so we see? Korabra. So for my hacked face, hollowed eyes, and drumming heart, make me a black mask that dreams silence, reflects no light, smiles no pretense, hears not my brother's language. Let me without my mother's blood, my father's holy cry, traverse paths where yet the new dead cannot know that time was evil, but where dew's airs prepare for my coming. Back through Elmina, white granite stones stalking the sunlight, the dungeon and bars. I hear the whips of the slavers, see the tears of my daughters, over glass of their shattered cries, feet bleeding. I walk through the talk of the market, flies clotting round entrails and trinkets. Low voices murmur like smoke, the kenki pots drinking gourds broken. A safoche dance, clay smeared over fair, round their armpits. The white cock's neck sacrifice fouled, life twisted in anger. Now the village is gone, the castle collapses in cloud. Here now are the thickets, leopards cough dust, snakes haul rusty coils from the road, broad aquapim calls. Here Nyami's tree bent, falling before the Nazarene's cross. Bells silenced the gong gong. My spattered cloth flapped in its sound. My scattered clan, youngest kinsman, fever's dirge in their wounds rested here, then limped on down to their dungeon. Cocoa grows now, Koforidua quiet, goats doze in the roadway, destroying the years with their chewing, impersonal stares. Part 5, Crossing the River, Bosampra. So crossing the river and walking the path, we came at last to Kumasi. You there on the other bank, walking away down the slope, can you hear me? Cool river water, can you soothe the wind salt scorching my eye? Blue finger of water, heat solace. Can you hide me now from the path's hopeless dazzles, halts, meetings, leave sudden betrayal of silence, the sun's long slant sloping to danger? I who have pointed my face to the ships, the wind's anger, today have returned, eating time like a mudfish, who was lost, tossed among strangers, waves whitest consonants, have returned where the stones give lips to the water. Asuo meresen, Asuo meresen, Asuo meresen. Kumasi. Kumasi, city of gold paved with silver, ivory altars, tables of horn. The morning sun of 7 hills greets you best, knows you blessed. To the west, Dentura dreams. South, the Achims seek their rest. Asante Kotoko, Asante Kotoko. The drum grows in the moonlight. The porcupine knows what is best. Dentura rests. Kumasi, city of gold paved with silver, ivory altars, tables of horn. The thorn bush of love bursts on the hill, bleeds in the west, knows you blessed. To the best of my dreams I will sing for your rest. Asante Kotoko, Asante Kotoko. The porcupine knows it is too soon for the hard night to rest, labors to nest. Asante Kotoko, Asante Kotoko. Gold will not rust, silver grow dimmer, diminish, grow thinner. But the ivory altars, tables of horn, will crack with the day, white finish glow black, bones body decay, the blue gather thunder, winds, lightnings bending and snapping the trees, blessed crossroads of prayer, the birds black. Kumasi, city of gold paved with silver, ivory altars, tables of horn. Pray that the morning brings love, the tilled fields, blessed shoots wrestled with rain. The west dreams of eager-tipped wings. Asante Kotoko, Asante Kotoko, Asante Kotoko. Buds close in the moonlight. The moon guards the west. Dentura rests. Tutu. And slowly, slowly, ever so slowly, see how he slowly comes to his feet. Slowly, slowly, ever so slowly. Take care not to stumble, you of the palanquin. See the bright symbols he's clothed himself in. Gold that the sun may continue to shine, bringing wealth and warmth to the nation. Mirrors of brass to confound the blind darkness. Calico cloth to keep us from sin. For Jata the lion, cracker of iron, a Takara Firimpong, who fought and seized kings, Black Rock where the battle axe sings, on a Bora with honor, on a Bora with honor, Osei Tutu is coming, Birimpong Tutu is coming, whispers of dark Sasabonsum of darkness will forever fear his black rings of iron, the rings spiked with thorn. So slowly, slowly, ever so slowly, prepare for his coming. Bota beads, Bodum beads, proclaim his prosperity. Red, I am wealthy, my wealth safe from termites, and the feather, red rooster, reminds us he watches, the first one who rises and the first one who sings. Spread the cloth in the pathway. O say yea, O say yea, O say yea. The golden stool. Chiefs and people of the Asantehene, let all be well. All is well. Chiefs and people of the Asantehene, let all be well. We are listening. When the worm's knife cuts the throat of a tree, what will happen? It will die. When a cancer has eaten the guts of a man, what will surely happen? He will die. My people, that is the condition of our country today. It is sick at heart to its bitter clay. We cannot heal it or hold it together from curses because we do not believe in it. Like fighting cocks hungry for corn, the highest crowded perches, we are destroying our great nation. Mampong says his shrines sit heavier upon the snake, times coiled in misfortune, than those at Bericum. The Achims will not care their own Suman. It is the same at Draben. Their drums beat late on in the night, tall reeds of coward's darkness. Hinabeka, 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 Hien, behind our wall, who dares to touch, who dares to touch, who dares to touch us now? My people cannot collect tribute. So down in thunder from his heaven, Anochi brought the golden stool. Not since the mighty rule of Nana Nyankapong began had such excitements happened in our tongue. Chiefs' sandaled feet that never once had known the ground jumped from their palanquins and ran. Stools overturned, noon's rule began. Women, moon servitors, cool waters thoughts, songs of before the forest, dried, vanished underground. Blood ruled, and my cut tribe, wailing like flutes, whipped for their weakness, brought to this red tongue. For the tribe's sake, the priest cried, die. For the stool's honor, shrine's wealth, lean slaver's health of money. Do not seek to find in the smoke's mask of battle your own face, coward's eyes, truth of fear. For the tribe's sake, the priest cried, die. Let the tongue's lips labials rot, withering words in the hot wind. If you must speak, wear a black mask of silence, asking no elder to lead you again through the leaves, through the pathways of prayer, to Anyami's now leafless air. For I am the life of my people. Like the cock, I produce shocks of life. Like the hen, I bear eggs when the cycle is ripe. White salt, tasteless soul body, red yolk where the meaty heart beats. And when the cycle is ripe, I, giver of life to my people, crack open the skull's skill of shell, carefully carved craft of bones, and I kill. Part 6, Arrival, Sun Sum. So for my hacked heart, veins memories, I wear this past I borrowed. History bleeds behind my hollowed eyes. On my wet back, tomorrow's sunlight dries. Welcome your brother now, my trapped curled tongue still cries. And I return, walking these burnt out streets, brain limping pain, masked in this wood, straw and thorns, seeking the dirt of the compound where my mother buried the thin breeding worm that grew from my heart to her sorrow. Somewhere under gravel, that black cord of death still clings to the earth's warmth of glints, jewels' pressures, spinning songs of the spider, Kwaku Anansi, who gleams in the darkness and captures our underground fears. But my spade's hope, shattering stone, receives dumbness back for its echo. Beginnings end here in this ghetto. Firm fingers of shadow unmask me. My navel string screams. Can you hear me, blood's tissue, curving issue of cheek, bone wrapped with breath, eyes I remember so well? Why did our gold, the sun's sunsum, safe against termites, crack under the white gun of plunder, bright bridgehead of money, quick bullets bribe? Why did the God's tool you gave us, Anochi, not save us from pride, foreign tribes' Bibles, the Christian God's hunger, eating the good of our tree, flesh of my brother's flesh, torn to feed ships, profit sea? Too proud, too loud in our white teeth of praises, too rich, too external, too ready with old ceremonial? The years remain silent. The dust learns nothing with listening. Feet return to the stone, pain of pathway, homeless departer who stumbles on dark. No longer hear the wood cracking, blue cooking smoke snapping my anger of roads, sweating thickets. My sisters sip silence. Brothers no longer notice. My stool, tilted sideways, forgets slowly the slow pressing shape of my presence. The termite's dark teeth, 300 years working, have patiently ruined my art. Tano. Dam, dam, damirifa, damirifa doué, damirifa doué, damirifa doué, doué, doué. Dam, dam, damirifa, damirifa doué, damirifa doué, damirifa doué, doué, doué. Whom does death overlook? Whom does death overlook? I am an orphan, and when I recall the death of my father, water from my eyes falls upon me. Dam, dam, damirifa, damirifa doué, damirifa doué, damirifa doué, doué, doué. Dam, dam, damirifa, damirifa doué, damirifa doué, damirifa doué, doué, doué. I am an orphan, and when I recall the death of my mother, water from my eyes falls upon me. We walk, We walk Nanatano and it will soon be night. So, Nanatano, if I am going away now, you must help me. Death, dumb speaking God mutters for me. Deafness listens. Green hearing eyes see. Exiled from here to seas of bitter edges, whips of white worlds, stains of new rivers, I have returned to you. Not Chad, the Niger's blood or Benin's burning bronze can save me now. You I depend upon, Onyami's eldest son. How have I failed who only needed friends' quick eyes to share the terror? How have I failed who only tried to dare the ships, slow journeys whips? Who speaks to me of error? We walk, we walk, we walk Nanatano, and it will soon be night. And it will soon be night, Nanatano, when the dry seed cracks and the new star splits into darkness, when the drumsticks bend and the drummer climbs out of the darkness. Buttocks balance the earth, spine fuses the drum beats to movement, lights twinkle to life in their root tips. The tree rises again, and you rise with its trunk and its movement of branches. Leaves hear again what the distance is saying, and my memory bends, curves, nods head and crouches, feeding the dust at the soles of its feet as it dances. The awakening. Asasiya, earth, if I am going away now, you must help me. Divine drummer, Cherima, if time sends me walking that dark path again, you must help me. If I sleep, you must knock me awake. And as the cock now cries in the early dawn, so slowly, slowly, ever so slowly, I will rise and stand on my feet. Slowly, slowly, ever so slowly, I will rise and stand on my feet. Like a cock of the cock, like a cock of the cock who cries in the morning, a cock bonapa, a cock tuabon. I am learning, let me succeed. I am learning, let me succeed.